lag?
You can hear me?
There is a delay, I think.
Julieta, can you hear me when
Yeah.
I'm talking, or is there a lag?
No, I can hear you on time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mustafa, can you try to leave class and come back?
Yes, I will. You can hear me now, or there is a problem?
I can hear you, but it seems like there's a lag, so it seems like it takes a long time.
Oops.
There it goes. Okay. Hmm. So, yeah, Julieta,
Mhm.
I guess this upcoming weekend, it's in a few days, but do you have any plans for this weekend?
Yes, I will go to see painting exhibition or
Nice.
sculpture, something like that. Because I wanted to go months ago, but I didn't.
Okay. Really great. So, is there a specific artist that's going to be
Yes,
on display?
yes. It is about Modigliani.
Okay. Cool. That'll be really fun. I'm a little bit jealous. That sounds really nice. There aren't too many artists or art displays in Costa Rica. It's one of the things that you do miss. Okay. And yeah, nice. I guess that's good. And Mustafa, welcome back. Mustafa, how are you doing?
Good.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that sounds much better. Mustafa, how was your day?
Today it was day off to me, and the weather today also was rainy and very cold. It
Okay.
make my day bad.
All right. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of unfortunate, but all right. And Huyen, welcome to class. Huyen, how's it going?
Hello, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. And Huyen, how have you been?
Yeah, things been great. I had a great vacation for New Year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. That's good to hear. All right. And so I think we're good. Let's get started on today's topic. Huyen, can you read the title and the next few lines?
Okay, Galileo Galilei. Today we will learn astronomy vocabulary, learn about Galileo, learn space idioms, and read space comics.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. And astronomy. Let's get that in there. Okay. And yeah, Huyen, can you ask Mustafa the first question?
Okay, Mustafa, do you know who Galileo was?
Galileo, I can't remember. I can't remember him, but I know this name.
Okay. That's fine. Giulietta, what about you?
Galileo was mathematician and a revolutionary scientist.
Scientist.
Scientist, yeah.
Scientist.
Another small thing, mathematician.
Mathematician.
Good, mathematician. Good, exactly. Okay. Yeah, really cool. And exactly. Huyen, do you have anything else to add?
I know that he was imprisoned for insisting that the Earth revolves around the sun.
Mm-hmm. Good. Nice job. Okay. And let's have Mustafa. Can you ask Julieta this second question?
Julieta, do you have a favorite scientist, and why?
My favorite scientist is Newton
Why?
because Newton,
Yeah.
Isaac Newton. Yes, because I think he is a real genius, and he could have the biggest intuition ever in the history of humanity.
Okay. Um, instead of saying he could have, we might say he might have had.
Might have had.
He might have had the biggest intuition in the history, ever in the history of humanity. Yeah, I think that's good. Awesome. Really solid, Julieta. Okay. And yeah. All right, Julieta, can you ask the same question? And Huyen, can you answer?
Do you have a favorite scientist and why? If not, do you have a favorite subject in science?
I have a favorite scientist. He is Albert Einstein.
Okay.
My favorite
And
subject is not physics, but I like Einstein because of his quotations. They applied a lot to my life, so I always look at them.
nice.
Look on, yeah.
Good. Really nice. Good answer. So, and we've lost Mustafa, so good. Huyen, can you ask Julieta the last question?
Okay, Giulietta. Galileo is famous for defending the Copernican theory, which basically states that the Earth revolves around the Sun. What other scientists are famous for defending theories?
Hmm. Um, Defending theories. Maybe defending theories. Uh, Maybe Charles Darwin,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if he had trouble. Perhaps yes, but actually I don't know.
Yeah, so the question actually was asked with Charles Darwin in mind. Huyen, do you have anything else to say?
I don't know. I don't know if Charles Darwin was struggle with defending his theory, but his theory was like very like was never seen before. Mm.
Yeah. I think he had a little bit of trouble with it. It was pretty controversial. People had warned him not to publish it. He got a lot of flack for it. So yeah, I'd say he was probably one, and he's the one that I think of generally when I think of scientists who get a lot of flack for their ideas. Copernican. Can you repeat Copernican, Huyen?
Copernican.
Mm-hmm. The Copernican theory. Okay. And awesome. Does anybody have any questions or anything else to add to this page?
I have a question. I was
Mm-hmm.
struggling with finding the word like never seen before. Can you just find any word for that?
What word?
Um, I was trying to express that Charles Darwin's idea or theory was never seen before. Like it is a total new idea. So do you have any
You could
word
say
for that?
novel. It was a novel idea. Um, you could say, I mean, things like breakthrough. There's a
Oh,
breakthrough idea.
groundbreaking idea
Yeah,
or something.
groundbreaking.
Okay. That
But
was
yeah,
the word.
yeah, good. I'm glad I could sort of help.
Thanks.
Novel's a good one too. So like a novel idea would be a completely new idea. Oh, that's quite novel. Would be again new, groundbreaking, something along those lines. But good. Any other questions or comments? Okay. Let's have Giulietta. Can you read through these words?
Astronomy, orbit, eclipse, comet, shooting star, revolve, renaissance, satellites, solar system, galaxy.
Good. The only thing Renaissance, instead of saying it's a Renaissance, I'm not sure what you said exactly. Renaissance.
Renaissance.
Yeah, Renaissance. Good job. And any other questions on this page? Any questions about any of these words?
No.
Okay. Huyen, can you make a sentence using satellites?
Okay. In recent years, Vietnam has has released satellites, or has
Excuse me?
like to have satellites on. Okay. In recent years, satellite antenna are very popular in rural area Vietnam. Antenna
Oh, antennas
and antennas. Sorry.
are very popular in rural Vietnam. Okay, yeah, that's exactly it. That would work really well. Um, remember, too, that satellites can be something like a moon. A moon is a satellite.
Oh.
So it's
It's
just
like
something...
a natural. Can you say natural satellite?
Yeah. So a satellite would just be something that revolves around a celestial body, I guess. So the Earth has a satellite that's a natural satellite, but it also has lots of little satellites that we send up there ourselves. But good, yeah. And Giulietta, can you make a sentence using eclipse?
Hmm. Periodically, we can see moon eclipse on the sky.
Okay. In the sky?
In the sky. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So you can see the moon eclipse in the sky. Yeah, that's good. And so I think that's solid. Any other? Well, we don't have any questions. Let's go on to the next page. And
Again,
oh, yeah.
I have a question.
Yes,
Can you pronounce the word Athena? Is that correct?
the word
Athena, or something like that. Satellite Athena. I was not sure about the pronunciation of the word.
satellite,
No, the word behind.
antennas.
Not behind, but yeah.
Yeah,
Antennas.
antennas,
Antenna. Oh,
antennas.
same. Antennas.
Yeah, and it's almost like an an too. Antennas.
Antennas. Okay.
Good. Really nice job. Okay, and Joseph, welcome to class. Joseph, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, good to hear. And so, Joseph, really quickly, do you have any questions about any of these vocabulary words before we move on?
Shooting star.
Okay. And who can explain what a shooting star is?
I think it's
Julieta?
when you see.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I think it's when you see a star which suddenly brighten. No, yeah, brightens.
Um, you're close, but it's a little bit different. So they're actually not even stars. So a shooting star is not quite a star. It's something a little bit different. Julieta, do you have any ideas?
Yes, it could be a meteorite or
Meteor.
a particle of sand dust in the sky, and you can see it during the night, especially on summer in my hemisphere.
Yeah, especially in the summer in my hemisphere. Good. So exactly. So we'd say it's meteorite. Generally, something that falls through the sky. It's burning up, and as it's burning up, you can see the light. Yeah, as it's traveling through the sky. That's exactly what it is. Does that make sense, Joseph?
Mm,
You
it's
can make a
a
wish.
meteorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you make a wish on a shooting star. But definitely, so it's something that falls through the hemisphere. It's not an actual star. It's just something that's burning up that looks like it was a star that's traveling really quickly, but it's just pieces of debris going through our atmosphere. Does that make sense, Joseph?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
It's like in Spanish. I remember.
Yeah, estrella fugaz.
Yes.
Uh-huh. All right. Any other questions? All right. Maybe Julian, can you explain the difference between a solar system and a galaxy?
A solar system is our system, which includes the sun and I think 8 other planets, including the Earth.
Yeah, there's actually 7 other planets now that we've gotten rid of Pluto, I believe.
I think previously we had like 9, and now we have 8 only.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's any changes recently.
Yeah, so there'd be 8. So I guess 8 including the Earth. It threw me off when you said other planets. So yeah, the Sun and 8 other planets. Probably would just say 8 planets, including the Earth.
Mhm.
Yeah. Nice job, Julian. And the galaxy? Or yeah.
Galaxy is a group of stars, of many stars.
Nice. Group of many stars. Okay. And so let's go here. And Joseph, can you read this first paragraph?
Okay. Galileo Galilei, often known as Galileo, was an Italian physicist, mathematician, engineer, astronomer, and philosopher who played a major role in the scientific revolution during the Renaissance. His achievements include improvements to the telescope and consequent astronomical observations, and support for Copernicanism. Galileo has been called the father of modern observational astronomy, the father of modern physics, the father of science, the father of modern science.
Good. Nice. You did a good job here. Um, So there are some really tough words. Copernicanism. Copernicanism.
Copernicanism.
Yeah, Copernicanism. Engineer. Engineer. Can you repeat that word? Engineer.
Engineer.
Yeah, and
Engineer.
mathematician.
And Joshua, I see. I don't know how to say it. It's too little your screen.
Okay.
You can increase
How's that?
the size.
So Copernicanism, engineer, and mathematician. Can you repeat mathematician?
Mathematician.
Good.
Mathematician.
Okay. And let's have Giulietta. Can you read the next paragraph?
His contributions to observational astronomy include the telescopic confirmation of the phases of Venus, the discovery of the four largest satellites of Jupiter, named the Galilean moons in his honor, and the observation and analysis of sunspots. Galileo also worked in applied science and technology, inventing and improved military compass and other instruments.
Good. Okay. A couple small things. Jupiter. Can you repeat Jupiter?
Jupiter,
Good. Jupiter, Galilean,
Galilean,
and honor.
honor.
Good. Analysis.
Without the H? Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Honor,
Honor.
honor.
Good. And
Analysis,
analysis.
analysis.
Good. Analysis. All right. Really nicely done. Does anybody have any questions here? Okay. Huyen, can you explain what Copernicanism is?
Copernicanism is the theory that Galileo defended for, and it states that the Earth revolves around the Sun.
Yeah. Really good grammar too, Huyen. Okay.
Thanks.
Perfect. Yeah, really, really good job. Next page, let's start with Huyen. Can you read the first part of this paragraph?
Okay. In the Catholic world prior to Galileo's conflict with the Church, the majority of educated people. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Joseph, I'm going to mute you for a second. Okay, go ahead, Huyen.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Somebody was in my room. The
Oh,
majority of educated people subscribed to the Aristotelian geocentric view that the Earth was center of the universe and that all heavenly bodies revolved around the Earth. Despite the use of Copernican theories to reform the calendar in 1582, Pope Paul V ordered Galileo to abandon the Copernican opinions. He was ordered to abandon completely the opinion that the sun stands still at the center of the world and the earth moves, and henceforth not to hold, teach, or defend it in any way whatever, either orally or in writing. For the next decade, Galileo stayed well away from the controversy.
good. You did a really good job here. Controversy.
Controversy.
Yeah, controversy. Calendar.
Calendar.
And
Calendar.
yeah, this next one I'm not 100% on, but I'm pretty sure Aristotelian. Aristotelian.
Aristotelian.
Hmm. You could probably also say Aristotelian would sound good as well. So either or, I'm sure. But good, you did a really nice job. Any questions on this
Thanks.
first part? Any questions? Okay, yeah. So, Joseph, can you read the next paragraph?
Okay. He revived his project of writing a book on the subject in 1616,
Yeah, we might say
whether
1616.
1616,
Uh-huh.
whether unknowingly, or deliberately, Simplicio, the defender of the Aristotelian geocentric view in dialogue concerning the two chief world systems, was often caught in his own errors and sometimes came across as a fool. Fortunately for his relationship with the Pope, Galileo put the words of Pope Urban IX into the mouth of Simplicio. Eventually he was sentenced to formal imprisonment at the pleasure of the Inquisition. On the following day this was commuted to house arrest, which he remained under for the rest of his life.
Good. Okay. And so you did a really good job. There are some difficult words here. Let's start with revived.
Mm,
Revived.
Revived,
And then,
revived, revived,
yeah, un-
revived,
unknowingly.
unknowingly, unknowingly,
Yeah, unknowingly. Deliberately.
unknowingly, deliberately,
Good. Deliberately.
deliber- deliberately,
Good. Errors.
errors,
Um,
errors,
yeah,
errors,
errors. Pleasure.
pleasure,
And inquisition.
inquisition, inquisition,
Inquisition. Okay.
inquisition,
Nice.
inquisition.
Really good. And so, Giulietta, can you paraphrase what's happening in this second paragraph?
Yes. So uh, he write his book, the dialogue concerning the two chief world systems, and in this book, uh, the dialogue is about okay the two systems, and so there are two people talking. Simplicio is the defender of the Aristotelian geocentric theory, and the other one was the defender of Copernicanism. Um, During the dialogue, Simplicio seems to makes a lot of errors, and he came across as a fool.
Yeah. What's it mean he came across as a fool?
He says something fool, stupid,
Foolish, maybe.
foolish. Yes.
Okay. And came across. Came
Mm.
across would be like he seems,
Yes, he seems.
appears to be. Yeah. Okay, nice. And
But
then what
the most
happens?
important part, I think, is
Mhm.
that he used the word of the Pope, and because Galileo and the Pope were from the same place, from Florence, so they knew each other, and so they talk about astronomy because the Pope was interested in astronomy, and probably he used the foolish words of the Pope, and yes, my God,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
and oh no, go ahead.
No, keep going. I don't want to interrupt at all.
So he used the words of the Pope, and he simply just said that. So the Pope was really mad at him.
Yeah. Say them. So the Pope was mad at him. Yeah, and so then he was put into house arrest under the Inquisition. And so that's where he remained for the rest of his life. That was really good, though. Did a good job summing that up, Giulietta.
Mhm.
Okay, and does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions here?
I have a question regarding to the phrase "the pleasure of the Inquisition."
Okay, so at the whim, sorry, whenever they wanted. So if somebody says at your pleasure, it means whenever you want. So come visit at your pleasure, or feel free to visit at your pleasure would be like feel free to come visit me whenever you want. Does that make sense?
Hmm. No. So, is it correct that he was imprisoned and he could choose whenever he goes?
Okay, so the Inquisition could choose whenever whenever they wanted to imprison him. So he was
Ah,
sentenced
okay.
and then to formal imprisonment, but they could decide whenever they wanted to imprison him. And then the next day, instead of putting him in formal prison, um, his sentence was commuted to house arrest. So he was put under house arrest instead of put into a jail, which would have been a formal prison. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Okay.
makes sense.
Um, but really good question. That's a little bit tricky. I hadn't even thought of that. I'm going to change that for next class. Thanks. All right. And any other questions here? Okay. Huh. There we go. And let's have Joseph. Can you ask Julieta the first question?
Can you name something that Galileo invented, discovered, or proved?
Galileo invented the military compass. He improved the telescope, and perhaps he discovered. No, he died. He improved. I don't know what. He discovered the moons of Jupiter.
Nice. Really good memory. That's impressive. Um, Yeah, and I think he invented an improved military compass. So just invented a military compass. Instead of saying the, just a, it makes it correct because it's not the one, it's just a certain type of one. But yeah, that was really, really good, Julieta. That's impressive, an impressive memory. Julieta, can you ask Julian the next question?
Julian, how long did Galileo stayed in under house arrest?
I think for the rest of his life, maybe 5 years.
Okay, and actually, I don't even know how long was it. Was it 5 years?
I think so.
Yeah, that's a good question. Hold on. 8 years. Okay.
Oh,
So, yeah, really good job and good answer. Julian, can you ask Joseph the last question?
okay. Joseph, what controversial topic
Good.
did Galileo defend?
I think it was about uh, that the Earth was not the center of the universe, of, was not the center of the universe, and the center. I think he defended that the sun was the center of all the planets.
Yeah. Of the solar system, we could say. The sun's
Yeah.
the center of the solar system, for sure. Good. And that would be called Copernican theory, but that's fine. You did a really good job. Good answer. Let's go on and let's talk about some idioms. And let's start with Julieta. Can you read the title and the question?
Space idioms. What do you think the idiom mean?
Sorry, the idioms mean.
The idioms mean.
And Julieta, the first one, what do you think a space cadet is?
Space cadet. Space cadet. I don't know.
Can you make a guess?
Someone who is a defender of the space.
Defender of space. Okay, good guess. Julian, what do you think?
I have no idea.
Can you make a guess?
So, I think a space cadet is like an official who works, like who is responsible for like protecting the Earth or something to that effect.
Okay. The Earth. Good guess. And what do you think, Joseph? Do you have any ideas?
Space cadet.
Yeah.
It's maybe a it's maybe a tripulant from I don't know, the persons who are in the spaceship.
An astronaut?
Yeah, an astronaut. It's maybe an astronaut, but it is not the chief. It is one of the well, it's like operator. It's like an operator.
Okay. Okay, good guess. Maybe we'd say not the chief. I think these are all really good guesses. You're not quite there. So space cadet, I mean, literally it would be somebody who's in space. A cadet is like a military term. Again, you guys were all right about that. This is just somebody who is absent-minded
Mm.
or forgetful. So that would be a space
So,
cadet.
oh, so why do I see like a badge on the screen?
Just because it says space cadet, I think it might be a funny badge, or maybe it's from, like, I don't know, a space camp. I'm not really sure what it is, but yeah, this is somebody who's absent-minded or forgetful. The literal definition, yeah, would be, like some sort of military position that's a cadet. But we use it to describe somebody who's absent-minded or forgetful. Julieta, can you make a sentence using space cadet?
Mm. This morning I was a space cadet about class.
Okay. About class. So did you forget to go to class, or were you forgetting things while you were in class?
No, I didn't go to class.
Okay, yeah. I didn't go to class. Or I forgot to go to class. Perfect. That's an awesome one. Huyen, what about once in a blue moon? What do you think that means?
It means that things that happen very rarely.
So things that happen very rarely happen once in a blue moon. Good. All right. And what about the last one, Joseph?
Aim? I don't know what's aim. Aim.
Yeah, so
What's aim?
who can explain what aiming is?
It's something
Like-
that you dream about.
No.
Okay. Aim first. I think it's like your dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something that you dream and
Okay.
it seems very far to you.
Okay,
Oh,
so a dream that's far away.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that would be good. So dream that seems far away. I guess, can you be a little bit more specific, Giulietta?
Perhaps something that is a big thing, something important.
Okay, something important. Again, really good. Aim just means like try to achieve. So like point your trajectory towards the stars.
Mm.
Yeah, point where you're going. Path for the stars would be, so aim for the stars is to attempt to achieve something great. Hopefully that makes sense. Any questions here? Okay, let's go on to the next page. I think let's go to a comic. And let's start with Huyen, can you read the role of the tiger? And Joseph, can you read the role of the little boy? Whoa, sorry.
Okay. What a clear night. Look at all the stars, millions of them.
Yes, we're just tiny specks on a planet particle hurtling through the infinite blackness. Let's go in and turn on all the lights.
Good. Okay. And so, Julieta, can you explain what's happening in this comic?
The tiger and the little boy are looking at the sky in a starry clear night. And the little boy felt little compared to the infinity of the universe. So he frightened and he ran away home to turn on the light and feel safe.
Yeah. So what would happen when he turns on all the lights? What happens when he turns on all the lights?
He couldn't see the infinite blackness.
Yeah. You can maybe no longer see the stars
Mhm.
or see so many stars. So it's like kind of just closing your eyes to the size of the universe, which might or might not help. All right. And Huyen, do you like looking up at the stars?
Yeah, I really enjoy looking at the stars, especially when I get to go to the rural area because the stars there are really clear. But now I mean live in the city, so I don't get to uh, see the stars much.
Nice. So because you're in the city, you don't get to see the stars very much. All right. And do you ever have the similar feelings, the same or similar feelings as this boy seems to be feeling now when you look up at the sky?
No, I understood or I understand what the stars are, so I don't I don't mean to wish the star could ever alternate the light, or the lights could ever alternate the stars.
Okay. Okay, so you're always kind of aware of the size of the universe.
Yeah.
And okay. All right. Nice. I think that's good. Does anybody have any questions or comments here?
Yes, I have a question about hurling.
Hurling. Good question. Does anybody know what hurling means?
No.
Okay. And so it's like moving very quickly. So you're hurling through the sky. So if you hurl something, you throw something. But if you're hurling, you're just moving very quickly. Um, yeah.
What about specs?
Specs? Does anybody know what a speck is?
It's kind of glasses, but
Ah.
no. No.
Okay, so those would be like specs. And it's short for spectacles. A speck like that, it's just like a small particle. Small something. The speck is just something that's very, very small. If you guys like Dr. Seuss, I think Horton Hears a Who talks about specks on like a flower. Or I don't know. I don't know what exactly it is, but they bring up specks a lot. But a speck is just something very, very small. So you could say you've got a speck of dirt on your face, or a speck of food, or like people looked like specks when I was up in the airplane. Yeah.
Can I have a speck on my teeth?
Yeah, you've got a speck of something
Mhm.
on your teeth. Would work, yeah. Yeah. Any other questions here? All right. And we're just about out of time, but let's go and let's have Joseph. Can you read this quotation?
Okay, with regard to matters requiring though the less people know and understand about them, the more positively they attempt to argue concerning them.
Good. Can you repeat thought?
Thought.
Yeah. All right. And Huyen, what do you think this means?
Um, I don't know.
Okay, it's a tricky one. So, with regard to matters requiring thought, um, we could say speaking about um, things that must be thought about to be understood. The less people know and understand about mm, difficult subjects, the more positively they attempt to argue concerning them. Julieta, can you paraphrase that?
Is it something like the cocky ignorance of Mark Twain?
Something, yes, almost
Hmm.
exactly.
Okay. Yes. So ignorant people are so sure about few things they know, they can easily fight for them.
Yeah,
At the opposite, the more you know, the more you have doubts about what you know. So you fall down the uncertainty.
yeah, I think that's exactly it. So unfortunately, I do have to go. I've got another class right after this.
Mhm.
So I hope to see you guys there. If not, see you guys later. Thanks for coming in, and have a really good night or day.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay,
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye.